Everything about this storyline feels like a ticking time bomb for the Newman family, and the moment it explodes is when Nick Newman is fighting for his life inside that speeding car. Matt may have his hands zip-tied, but he is still ruthless and desperate, and that makes him more dangerous than ever. As Nick drives through the dark, trying to control both the vehicle and the man behind him, Matt keeps tightening his grip around Nick's throat. Every second Nick struggles to breathe, his vision blurs, his hands shake, and the road in front of him becomes impossible to keep straight. The car swerves, tires screech, and then everything spins out of control. When the dust finally settles, Nick is left bleeding, disoriented, and barely conscious, with the car smashed and Matt nowhere in sight. It's not just a crash, it's the moment the Newman family realizes this nightmare has not ended at all. When Victor and Nikki get that phone call, their entire world stops. Nikki's heart sinks because she knows how close Nick came to dying, and Victor's fury ignites instantly. To him, this isn't just about a criminal escaping, it's about someone daring to put his son's life in danger. The Newman house goes into full emergency mode as they wait for updates on Nick's condition. Is he going to wake up with just cuts and bruises, or is this going to be a life-threatening injury that puts him in a hospital bed, vulnerable and unable to fight back? Every minute without answers feels unbearable, and Victor is already promising that Matt will regret ever crossing the Newmans. At the same time, Matt's escape only makes him more dangerous. He knows Victor is coming for him, he knows Nick survived, and he knows the walls are closing in. Even if he disappears for a few hours or days, he will eventually be dragged back into Victor's orbit, right back to the Newman ranch, where the final phase of this war will unfold. And when that happens, things won't just be about revenge anymore, they'll be about power, leverage, and who controls the truth. While all this physical danger is unfolding, an emotional storm is tearing through the Summers family. Phyllis can feel something is wrong with Daniel and Tessa, and she cannot stay quiet about it. From her perspective, Tessa is still emotionally tied to Mariah, whether she admits it or not. The divorce paperwork may be moving forward, but the heart doesn't follow legal timelines. Phyllis sees Mariah's unstable behavior and knows it's rooted in love, pain, and unfinished business with Tessa. That's why she becomes convinced that once Mariah gets through her crisis, she will go straight back to Tessa, leaving Daniel completely blindsided and broken. That fear turns into confrontation. Phyllis sits Daniel down and starts interrogating him, not just asking casual questions but pushing hard, forcing him to face the possibility that he's building his heart on something that could collapse at any moment. She warns him that he's stepping into a love triangle that never really ended, and that he could be the one who loses everything. To Daniel, it feels like his mother is attacking his happiness, but to Phyllis, it feels like she's trying to save her son from emotional destruction. What makes all of this even more intense is that these two stories, Nick's near-death experience and Daniel's emotional trap, are both about the same thing: people who think they're in control when they really aren't. Nick thought he could handle Matt, and Daniel thinks he can handle Tessa's complicated past. Both are about to learn how dangerous that kind of confidence can be. And looming over all of it is Victor Newman, a man who never forgets and never forgives. With Nick hurt and Matt on the run, Victor is preparing for war. But just as he's ready to strike, the Abbotts are about to step into this mess, bringing secrets, proof, and leverage that could turn Victor's world upside down. What started as a kidnapping and a car crash is now becoming something much bigger. A battle that could change the balance of power in Genoa City forever.